That was not a good display of football. My God, for a team that is supposed to be contenders, a team that I called to be contenders after their transfer window. I'm not saying that they're going to win the Premier League. I'm not expecting them to, but I'm expecting them to be a solid top four team, a competitive top four team. And that's not what I saw right there. I saw a team that was moving like Man United from last season, 15th place Man United. This was poor from Chelsea Football Club. If you don't know the score, it's Brentford 2, Chelsea 2. And it was just horror display from Chelsea. And Brentford just being Stoke 2.0. Peak Stoke. Tony Pulis Stoke. With Danny Higginbottom. With Rory Delap. With Ricardo Fuller. You know, all of them, man. Throw on merchants. Long ball merchants. Hendo running the sticks in big 2025. My God. But that Chelsea display was horror. Horror. Especially in that first half. Slowing the build-up. Couldn't counter-attack when they got the ball back. And defensively poor. That's just the three main things. The back line was poor. Fofana struggling at right back. I don't know why he was starting. It's not that long ago he came back from injury. If I'm a manager, I'm putting him in bubble wrap and just giving him 5 minutes a game until I'm absolutely sure that his knees won't blow again. Why was Gusto not playing? He was on the bench. There was no news of he had a knock or anything. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I didn't see anything. Or at least play Reece James and just sub him off. Just give him the first half at least if you're that scared about James's minutes, if you're managing his minutes. Backline, I said, was poor. Uncle Tosin getting no support. I was just getting killed on the 1v1. This was his worst display in the Chelsea shirt. Half the time it wasn't even his fault because he was just getting left alone on the 1v1s. One of them that led to a goal from from Sade. The passing from Chalobah and Tosin, poor. And they're just setting themselves up. It was just simple passes, short passes, and there was just no composure. It's just like they're all over the place. Brentford didn't even need to actually put the pressure on them that much because they were just setting themselves up. They were giving themselves pressure for no reason. No reason. They just needed to chill out. Midfield in the first half, poor as well. Poor too. And I'm going to say this. Enzo just couldn't make simple passes. Bloody Henderson. Jordan Henderson in big 2025 was pulling strings in midfield better than Enzo. And honestly, I have made my mind up on Enzo Fernandez. He isn't going to improve. And it's third season. It's been 3 seasons. This is relegation for the Brentford. And he's struggling. He spends most of the time chasing the ball, as opposed to being the orchestrator of the team, but he's just chasing the ball like a bloody horseman. And it's just killing Caicedo in midfield. He can't keep saving his arse, man. He really can't. How many times is Caicedo going to bail this guy out? Enzo Fernandez, I don't think he's that right guy. I don't think he's the guy that should be orchestrating your midfield. But the problem is there's no one else. There's no one else on the bench that's like that supposed profile. They need to, and honestly, they probably should have recruited someone on that profile rather than focusing on trying to get a left wing. You already got Gusto, you already got Gittins, and then you try to go for Xavi Simons. Your focus should have been on number 8, a better number 8, or just play Andre Santos more. It's either that. He's a bit of a different player, but at least he's useful. At least he does something. At least he is what's written on the tin. Enzo, what's written on the tin, and what Enzo is, 2 different things. They don't even match up. Also, João Pedro as an out-and-out 9, it don't work. It doesn't work. Him by himself as a number 9, especially without playing with Cole Palmer, it's a struggle. Because he hasn't got that guy that links up. Buonanotte was good, but it wasn't it wasn't enough. I don't think they have that same chemistry like Cole Palmer and João Pedro has. João Pedro needs a number 9, another number 9 with him. He needs like Delap with him, the guy that runs, holds onto the ball, does the dirty work whilst he lays it off for him. I don't understand why Maresca didn't have Mark Guyu on the bench. The club recalled him for a reason, to cover for Delap's long-term injury. And guess what? He's not even at least on the bench. That didn't make any sense to me. That was the real cover. At least get him on the bench, put him on, partner him up with Delap. With João Pedro, but he didn't do that. He needs to trust Guyu, really. He really needs to trust him. They've brought him back. You need to just actually trust him. Last season, you barely played him. You only used him as the B team in the Conference League. You really need to trust him this season. You actually have no choice, man. Jamie Gittins, poor as well. Wanted the ball too much on the feet instead of making the runs, especially when it was the counter attack, and especially when also Brentford just sat back too much as well. For a winger to be able to even take them on, it was too difficult. It was not feasible as a winger to be just doing the 1v1 take-ons when they were sitting back so much. It just wasn't working. They were moving like prime Stoke. I'll be so real. Just make the runs, bust the gut, be unselfish, stop asking for the ball. You're too in love with the ball, and you were just getting knocked off the ball too many times. Even when you tried to do the take-ons, if it's not working, try something different. He didn't try something different, and that's why he had to come off. Corners, what the hell? I'm not even going to start. Short corners is ridiculous. How many times are you going to do short corners and it not work? And then you pass it back and you pass it back and you pass it around in circles. And now what's the point in the players coming up for? What is the point? You don't got short players, man. St. Man United. You've got tall players. You got Tosin. You got Chalobah. Don't know why you're not using those players. João Pedro scores headers. Scored a lot of headers for Brighton last season. I don't know why he didn't cross it. Second half, a little better, but still not good enough. Cucurella, Reece James, Tyreek George, basically Evil Saka came on, and honestly, out of the three, I think George was the best out of the lot. I'm just confused on why I was seeing Cucurella on my screen playing so narrow to the point that he was actually playing as a number 10. He was in the box on the end of crosses as well at one point. Mate, you're a left back. Why are you playing as a number 10? Why are you being a box crasher in the box? You're a left back and you're leaving the left winger on his own. I don't know who instructed him to do that, because that is not Cucurella's game. I don't know where Cucurella got that from. I'm pretty sure that's Maresca, because he's never done that before. Cole Palmer comes on quite soon after he comes on. He's the only one that looked like he was trying to do something on that pitch, but he came on too late, mainly because of their injury worries. Fair enough, but the rest of the team had to hold their weight. It can't be the Cole Palmer game. It can't be last season again, and the season before that where he over-relied on Cole Palmer. And then after that, Caicedo gets a shot outside the box. He was the only other player that was decent. Shot outside the box, scores, supposed win. However, Brentford came back. This is where it became peak Stoke City. Rory Delap, or Sade, aka Sade, gets the throw on into the goal. Peter Crouch, aka Fabio Carvalho, gets the end of it, gets a goal, and it's a draw. Honestly, I didn't think Chelsea even deserved a draw. They didn't even deserve a point. This point should have just gone straight to Brentford. But yeah, it's as if Chelsea don't know each other. It's as if they just met each other yesterday and they don't know their names like that. And they're like especially at the back with the passing, horror passing. It's like Chalobah, for example, losing the ball, going, "My man, what's your name? What's your name?" to Tosin, come, and then loses the ball and gets clamped. Mispasses it. It's like they don't know each other, man. It's like they're playing with it's like they're strangers playing with each other. It's not even only the poor display, man. It's not even that. It's weird decisions, weird decision making. like like I said earlier, like constantly taking corners, even though you have tall players, and then eventually never getting the ball into the box. If they took the corners properly, they'd have got someone like Tosin on the end of it, João Pedro on the end of it. Simple things like that, basic logic. It's not even being skillful, it's not even working hard, it's just using your brain. It's them working. They didn't work hard off the ball, and then in their head, they're just all over the place. I can't believe it, they let Jordan Henderson in 2025 run that midfield. That midfield has Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, very expensive midfield. Hender ran through you. Shame on you. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, peace. Horror display.